So this is a vid that I'm starting, so it's bound to suck at donkeys.
We're just gonna nod the whole time.
Yeah, it's probably good because it's not gonna be a good one. Anyway,
we're not good at providing good
content.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Perfect example.
So
bumbled that line.
We've been low on ideas because we are lazy bastards and uncreative. Anyway, I thought about this. It's probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna throw it out there and see if it's good. So we all like music. You like this setup?
I mean, that's a pretty broad audience.
Yeah,
we need one. Go.
We all like music. There's several bands that I don't know much about.
Okay.
And so instead of just asking you, hey, what about this band? I decided to make it into a video.
All right.
And it might suck donkeys, but
we'll find out.
you know. So all I want is your thoughts on this band, and if you have any recommends, go ahead. All right. So Scott Joplin, what do you think of Scott Joplin?
Well, just coincidentally, I'm well versed in Scott Joplin, and if you want some ragtime music, you can't go wrong with the guy, because that's basically all he fucking did.
It's true.
Case in point, let's look at this. Let's look at some of the titles of some of these songs right here.
Yeah, what's your favorite Scott Joplin joint?
Felicity Rag.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Peacherine Rag. Something Doing. Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Also very 20s.
Yep.
Something Doing. Anyway, Rose Leaf Rag. Yep. Oh, we're back to the rags.
That's my favorite rag.
Fig Leaf Rags.
Oh, I'm a pretty big fan of Fig Leaf.
Maple Leaf Rag. So you're kind of Oh, wait. Original rag.
Oh. I mean, you can't
forget that.
You can't go wrong with the original flavor rag. I say.
I guess what I'm saying here is you like some peony. I guess that's the way to go.
Yep.
It's not a good recommend.
Nope. So much like this video, Scott Joplin sucks. So my next stunk. What?
My next stunk?
My next on the list. I can't speak. The next one on the list. And one that I don't really know much about, except for that one song that's always on the radio. What do you think about the Smashing Pumpkins? Now, we know that Billy Corgan's, bald. That's all. I know he likes wrestling.
Yeah, I actually really like the Smashing Pumpkins. It's an interesting story. When I was a youngin', or I was going to say when I was younger, but I'm old.
Yep.
But the point is, when I was a youngin', I used to have this girlfriend that was so obsessed with the Smashing Pumpkins that she literally considered them like her band. Now, I don't know if you've ever met this type of person, and to some regard, as a horror fan, and you as a horror fan, we've kind of experienced this when we think something is ours, and then we're kind of fucked up about it when it becomes bigger. Like this happened with Evil Dead.
Yeah,
for a long time it was 4 horror fans, and then all of a sudden everybody fucking loves Evil Dead,
and it's like a turn.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh man, they ruined it. And she was like that about the Pumpkins. The thing is, the Pumpkins were a pretty fucking huge band.
Yeah.
So a lot of people liked them. So I remember she had this fucking box set, right? And I was like, oh, that's cool. I haven't heard that one. It was The Aeroplane Flies High. And I was like, oh, man, that's awesome. Can I hear that? And she was like really fucking anal about it. Like, no. Whoa. Hold up. No, just no. I mean, I get it, I like to take care of my shit, but she was a junkyard dog if I've ever seen one.
It wasn't about the taking care of it.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
Yeah, she just wanted to caress Billy Corgan's bald-ass head.
He wasn't even bald at the time, so that's weird.
No, he was already bald at the time. The point is, she was really fucking anal about it. But yeah, the Pumpkins are pretty fucking badass, man.
Now,
I will say that when they did that, what was that album called? Did like a little Return album. Wasn't that good, but the point is, at one point they were pretty much awesome.
Yeah. So the reason why I put it into my list is because recently I've been digging into the Talking Heads discography, I guess. I really like them.
Yeah.
So I found out that Smashing Pumpkins did a cover of one of their songs, which I can't remember the name of for some damn reason. The one everybody knows. And A Once in a Lifetime. Looked it up. Didn't like it. Didn't like it quite at all. So that's why I was curious.
Yeah, I could see that. I would recommend you listen to it because they got some really fucking badass shit.
I'm sure their tunes are good. It's just, it wasn't a good first exposure.
You know what? This is why it's worthy to go back and check out the Pumpkins, especially in their older shit like Avadora and all that stuff. but most especially for stuff like Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, because they were like these big, it's almost like, it's not the same style of music, but it was almost like what David Bowie tried to do. They tried to create these massive landscapes with music, and they achieved that for a while anyway. And then, you know, ego got in the way. But the point is, it's worthy to go. Don't judge them on that one song.
Yeah, and it wasn't a great thing to judge them on because it was a live performance, and it was clearly just they liked the song, you know. But yeah, I was a little curious. Billy Corgan.
Curious.
I also want to add that Billy Corgan does not look good bald.
He does not. He never has. He looks like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, man. He's not a cool looking brown guy. Bald guy.
Okay. This guy racist all of a sudden.
Next band. And this is a band I don't know a lot about. I heard a couple of their songs and a mashup with freaking John Fogerty, which was the best one in the album because the rest of them sucked. Kid Rock sucks, and that is the Foo Fighters.
You know,
I know you're not a big fan.
Yeah, everybody's always sucking on the Foo Fighters, and they're really lovable. Like Dave Grohl's a lovable guy.
Yeah,
you know, it's hard not to like the guy, and I find them me personally, again, not deriding the band. I understand why people like them, and I understand why people like them a lot. I like them. I just don't like them a lot, is I guess what I'll say. But for me, they're more of a band that's kind of like the ambassador for metal and hard rock. That's really what, to me, they're good for. That sounds kind of fucked up, you know, but that's really what they are to me. You know, I'm glad that they're around because they make hard rock and metal look good to people that are not familiar with it. People can go, oh, I can relate to that guy. He's an amicable old chap.
All right.
You know, and then he does like these crazy little covers, and he'll sing with like fucking Kristen Bell for no damn reason. You know, they'll sing Metallica songs together. You know, like weird shit like that. That's cool, man. You know, it's good that they're doing that. That being said, personally, I never really was invested in their music. Then again, I was never really a Nirvana fan. Not to say that they're the same band, because they're not.
Don't get into that.
But, yeah, no hate. Not my bag of tea.
I like Dave Grohl.
Yeah,
but I don't know anything about the Foo Fighters.
That's kind of what it ends up being for me with Foo Fighters. Though I like them, I'll say it this way: I would never buy a Foo Fighters album unless something like fucking amazing came out. I would probably never buy one.
But there's nothing in there that would make you go, fuck!
No. They're like cool. I mean, I accept them.
All right.
I like them. I'd hug them.
So my next one. Plus, he played a concert with a broken ass leg. So that's
you gotta respect that.
Next up is a band you already mentioned. So thanks for ruining my list. That is
Nirvana. Nirvana.
And this is how you get everybody to hate you by saying they suck.
No, I really like Nirvana. It's just, again, I was not in that whole Nirvana is God thing, and this was like big because Nirvana was like the band when I was, in my teens. Everybody
Let's just say I was born quite a bit later than you, and I was still somehow hitting that.
Yeah,
everybody was sucking that Nirvana dick.
Yeah, I mean, and rightfully so. They have some excellent songs, but they're one of those bands that became legendary, deservedly so, but that they've gone from legendary to mythical, and maybe the mythical is not deserved. It's kind of like, all right, legendary I get, it's mainly because Kurt Cobain and company put out music that was catchy, that said something, and also they had something to say as people, especially Kurt Cobain. I respect that. That's cool, and I like the songs. Mythical status, though, it's gotten to that point where you can't say anything about them because then people will rape you.
Yeah,
it's
exactly why I put it in this list. So
yeah, I don't think they deserve.
People will rape you.
Yeah, they will, and that's okay.
Probably not. You need to have viewers to be raped.
I need to be like attractive.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
What the fuck was that? But
Move
anyway,
on from that one.
The point is, I'm not gonna be raped anytime. At least I hope not.
Yeah.
Why am I going on this rape angle?
Just continue with
the point is, some people might rape me, but
Scott Joplin
for not liking Nirvana. But that's not what I'm saying. I actually do like Nirvana. I just don't think. I think they deserve legendary status. I don't think they deserve mythical status.
So would you ever buy a Nirvana album?
I used to have several Nirvana albums, but I gave them away. So that tells you something right there. I was okay with giving them away because I gave them away to someone that appreciated them a lot more. Coincidentally, she didn't let me hear that fucking Smashing Pumpkins album. But yeah, I used to have, you know, like In Utero and Nevermind, you know, and I was like, oh yeah, man, this person might appreciate him a bit more than I do, and I was okay with that. I was okay with that. And you know, I'm. It's not that I'm anal about my CDs. I like the music that I buy the music for a reason. It's rare that I give something away. Oh, when it comes to music. So yeah, that'll tell you something.
All right, next one is another band I know nothing about, and it's kind of the whole point of this list. So why do I keep saying it? And that is 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, I love 9 Inch Nails, man. They're fucking awesome. I don't think they've ever stopped being awesome. They stopped being a band for a while, so there's that. But yeah, man, 9 Inch Nails is not so much a band as it is Trent Reznor, and that alone is interesting to me. You know, as a music consumer, I'm like interested in the personalities behind the music sometimes. You know, when I'm not listening to vapid pop
or Scott Joplin,
I'm interested in the personalities behind the music. And Trent Reznor poured his soul into 9 Inch Nails. For bad, for good, for better, or for worse, what's being said is something that he felt needed to be said. Whether you agree with it or not, it's there. Now, the music has kind of like a industrial bend to it. It's not, you know, it often gets categorized as metal, and it deserves to be there, but it's very industrial metal, like very industrial. In fact, it's so industrial and so influential in that particular field that when Danzig came back on his own without Rick Rubin producing it, he said, I'm just going to be 9 Inch Nails now. And that fucking sucked. But yeah, that says something. It's hard to replicate what Trent Reznor did. Is it for everybody? No, because just alone on the subject matter, some of it might be disturbing to people. You know, because this is really just this guy like pouring himself out onto a fucking record. And on the other end of the spectrum, sound-wise, again, that might not be for everybody. You know, industrial is a very particular sound, and especially his take on it. That being said, I personally absolutely love 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, I couldn't recommend him enough. It's one of those like must-hear bands if you're gonna explore the field of metal. You know, again, that particular style of metal, that's one of those bands to explore. And he has since done a project with his wife, and I forget what it's called, Angels and something or something like that, which was also very unique and not anything like 9 Inch Nails. You know, not as dark and depressing as that. So just Trent Reznor, the man in himself, is fucking interesting as shit. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. I'd be all over that.
Just burped in my mask. Stunk. Next one. It's a sharp turn from what is...
is it Scott Joplin?
It's not Scott Joplin. I might say it's worse, though. But I don't know. That's why I'm going to see your opinions on him. Of course, I already know him. And I know this is just to wind you up. Tell people that he sucks butt. And that's Kid Rock.
Yeah, fuck Kid Rock, yo. This fucking sucks. I've never liked Kid Rock. I suppose I will never, ever, short of him becoming a demigod... That is like, I don't even know why that would convince me.
Become a demigod?
The point is, I kind of like the guy. You know, I've read a lot of interviews with him, and as a person, he sounds like a pretty cool guy. He sounds very self-aware. He knows what he's making is trash rock for trash people.
Yeah.
And I'm not judging trash people because, you know, I like juggalos. And they're pretty much trash.
All right.
But I like juggalos. They're really nice people.
I do want to say that some of the nicest people I've met have been juggalos, weirdly.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that same demographic of people, only a different style of music. You know what I'm saying? You
can smell them from afar.
Yeah. And he knows he's, you know, he's talking to that specific crowd. So he's self-aware, and I get that. But he's not like...
You're not going to be jamming to his tunes.
No. Fuck no.
Plus, I do want to say that he ruined one of my favorite Creedence songs.
I heard that, and it was awful.
I freaking hate him for that.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like how he interacts with Hank Williams III. I think that sucks. And their feud is fed by their weird relationship with Hank Williams Jr. That whole shit's like... That's my rap feud right there, even though it's not rap music. I'm like, fuck that other guy because he hates this guy. You know, that's mine right there.
Yep.
Fuck. Kid Rock is what I'm saying here.
But would you hang out with him?
I'd probably hang out with him.
All right.
Although he has a lot of guns, and I don't want to go back to prison, so probably not.
Probably not. No. My next one is what the? My next one is the Eagles. I know you have some opinions on them.
Okay, I thought, you know, and I know this was done in jest in The Big Lebowski.
Mm-hmm.
There's a point where the dude says he hates the fucking Eagles. And I remember hearing that as a youngin' and going, fuck yeah, man, the dude is just that much cooler because of that. I don't know if that how much of that was the Coen brothers agreeing with that or not, but I've always hated the Eagles. Now I do love me some Hotel California.
Hotel California.
That's kind of like a must.
Classic.
Yeah, like almost every shitty band has one song that you go, all right, I fucking jammed to that.
Hilariously enough, it's in Big Lebowski.
Yep, of course.
I mean, it's covered,
and it's a far better version. But yeah, man, I don't know. There's something about him I don't like. I don't like what's his face. What's his fucking name? I forgot his name. The singer. Oh shit, I forgot his name. Well, anyway, I don't like his fucking face. I don't like the band. I just don't like him.
All right.
Sue me on that one. That's just me being hateful. There's not even no critical merit behind my opinion. I just don't like them. Fuck them.
You don't like the smell of their colitas?
No, I do not. I will not share with them their, you know, I don't know, spent dubs.
All right.
You like my street talk?
Nope. Next one is okay. This one I actually do want to get some legit opinions.
Okay.
And I want to say my opinion.
All right.
On the man, and that is Stevie Wonder. I don't know very much about him, but
I mean, he's blind.
Is that all you know?
No.
Do you like him?
Oh yeah, I love Stevie Wonder. He's pretty cool, man.
All right. You know what I think? I don't think he's blind.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
Nope.
He's doing some fucking Neo shit on stage.
Look up Stevie Wonder doing some Neo shit on stage, and you'll literally see Stevie Wonder freaking Neo dodging.
It's just a video of me in blackface.
Oh my god damn! That's our next video, by the way.
Yep. 2,000 hits.
Yep.
That's right.
Hits.
That's how much we aspire to with our low ass hit count. 2,000's good enough.
Yep.
No, yeah, Stevie Wonder's pretty cool, man. Would I buy an album? He's kind of like a greatest hits album guy, you know? Like, yeah, I'll buy greatest hits, but I won't buy the individual album. No hate, just kind of like a Juan Gabriel type of thing. You know, if you're Mexican, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? But yeah, I mean, I buy greatest hits. He's a greatest hits kind of guy.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of him lying about the fact that he's blind and then goes on stage and freaking catches microphones that are falling from freaking 10 stories up. Somehow he's freaking
subsonic speeds, no less.
Oh, he might be like a Daredevil type though, where he's like.
And you know, it's funny you should say that because I did see a canister of mutagen coming at his face, and Stan Lee stopped it or tried to, you know, but then Stevie Wonder was like, "Bitch, you're groping me."
Yeah. And
he moved and it splashed him in the face. So yeah, it might be a Daredevil.
Is that his origin story?
Yeah. That little stick is actually, you know, he does one of these spin numbers.
Yep.
Ben Affleck style.
Oh man.
Just deviated into that.
Anyway,
right, Stan Lee has grope people.
Yep.
Breaking news.
I'll throw a last one in there just because I just thought about him for some reason when you said groping people. And that's Phil Collins. I don't know why I thought about him.
You know, I've never bothered to explore.
Yeah.
So I can't really judge.
Yeah. I heard he's good.
Yeah, what I've heard is good.
I like that one where it's like doo-goo-doo-goo-doo.
Great. That's a great track. Doo-goo, 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 doo.
Fun fact. He was in one of the Grand Theft Auto games. You had to protect him. And it was actually him voicing him.
Oh yeah?
And it was weird. And then there was a whole mission with him doing a concert, and you were in the rafters shooting folks because they wanted to kill him for some reason.
Fuck?
Yeah, it was weird.
Should have been Morrissey. There's a lot of people who want to kill him.
I don't know who that is, but all right.
Just take my word for it.
Yeah.
It's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down.
Okay.
Anyway.
So I don't have any more. I do have one last one, but I don't want to make this video any longer because it already sucks donkeys.
Let's shut that suck down.
Yep.
Hit like, share, subscribe. This has been Ahab and the GoonTick. Hit those notifications. I don't know why I'm staring up into this light bulb that's searing my retinas.
Yep.
But we're out.